finding customers and keeping them. Welcome to Building with Jessica, and in today's video we have a little help from this book, Don't Get a Job, Build a Business. And today it's teaching us on how we can find customers and actually keep them. Now the intro is all about how we know that customers and the world all keep changing all the time. Once you find customer, you must work hard to keep them. Your business has to keep up. What worked for your customers last year may not work next time. This goes to all the business all over around. So if you're into the fashion business, if you're into the hair business, what worked last year is probably not working for anyone this year. So you have to keep up, you have to keep upgrading your skills and make sure you are on top every single time. Now, one way on how we can find customers and keep them, before we do that, we have to ask ourselves, do we have something the customer values? Are we providing this customer with some uniqueness? Okay, we have to put a customer in a position of valuing us most and fearing to leave us. Like, not like fearing to leave us, but like he can get a certain service from us only. So for example, it can be the hair business. You have to make sure you're giving us, so that when I go to another salon lady, I say, oh, better the other one, you know, I miss you. So once you find that uniqueness, that thing you're really, really good at, that makes you exceptional and different, you have to amplify it, you have to promote it and leverage it. Use it against, you know, your customers, but in a good way. Okay, so use it to your advantage once you find that uniqueness. Number two, you have to find your target market. You can't target everyone. Okay, even if you have a vast, you know, of customers, you will need to think about certain groups and segments. Each segment will be driven by different things. For example, when purchasing food, young singles want convenience on the run. Young couples want fashion. Young families want value. Older people want smaller portions and nutrition. You will need to profile each segment and serve them differently. So with a circle of your customers, you have to also find certain groups and serve them differently. For example, like they said, if you have like a restaurant, you have to consider all of us. I may be wanting like a small shop, easy to go, but another person may come and want something with no sugar, nutritious, and all that. So always put in consideration different types of customers that you have. So build a profile on every section. For example, if you're serving the young ones, build a profile around them. Find their likes, their dislikes, their needs, their buying patterns, and their concerns too. Okay, so once you find that segment, for example, I'm talking about, for example, like the young ones, once you find out their likes and dislikes and needs and concerns and buying patterns, then you can also find out what does the customer do, what else will they want, and what are the real benefits of our product to them, and can any of our benefits meet any of their needs. Okay, so finding your customers first and then creating a segment with them, okay, and finding out, it's like a review, like from your customers, is what we are providing really good for them? What else will they want? So that helps you plan for your next move. So segments are getting smaller. In some markets, you will have to deal with segments of one. Every customer client is different and will expect you to accommodate that. E.g., planning a wedding while customizing a mountain bike. So when you're planning a wedding, you're not going to focus on one segment. You're going to think of them as a group. So there you have to also have a wide range of services that will accommodate each one of them. If it is an event planner, you have to find products that suit all the groups. So always study your customer base and find out what they really need, what they like, what they dislike, what their needs, what their buying pattern is, like that. So the next thing, we are going to find out, what is the customer buying? This is not an easy question. You might be selling drills, but the customer does not want a drill. The customer is buying a haul. Okay. A car salesperson is clearly selling cars, but the customer may be buying school transport, or prestige, or sex. Okay, so find out what the customer is really buying. The customer may be not buying food, they may be buying the satisfaction, the craving. You understand? So it may be just a pregnant woman craving suya. You understand? So I'm saying you understand a lot of things. I think I'm telling me if I understand, and I'm not replying me. So people don't buy products, they buy what products do. Okay, different people want product to do different things. Ask yourself, what are customers buying when they buy from you? Okay, are they buying confidence from me, or they're buying a dress? Are they buying sexiness from me, or they're just buying a dress? You know, so do your sales and service people understand these needs? The people you use in your business, do they understand these needs from customers? Or they are going to be like in your boutique, we got to buy a dress, we are trying to buy confidence, and they are just like So always also check with the people that work for you and see if they understand these needs. Then what can you do to find out more about your customers' needs and desires? You can talk to them, right? You can just ask how they feel about the product, if they're okay with the service. Always be open to receive complaints. Be open to receive reviews from the customers, and always don't get tired to listen from them. So the next thing is hunt for unmet needs. After listening to what they need, always find out how you can meet the needs you did not meet. How you can fulfill the desires you didn't fulfill. Okay. So the fancy name for this is market intelligence. That can cover a multitude of things, but you can never be too close to what is going on. Many business people spend far too much time working on today's stuff rather than hunting for tomorrow. What will customers want next? What are you competing with? What are your competition already doing? What is happening in other industries? What are young people into? You have to get out there, walk on the streets, visit places your customers go, read the trade journals that apply in your area, look at what's happening overseas in your industry, search the internet, read blogs, and find out what's happening at the edges of your market. Most importantly, you have no business if you're not serving the needs, wants, and desires of your customers. And so it pays to research the market for the unmet needs. That was good, right? I felt it too. I felt it. It was good. So always look into, invest into, knowing what's next and what your competitors are doing and what's going on in the other countries and what's happening in your industry at large. And yeah, take time in that also. So what next? I think that is it. I think that is it. Oh, here they are saying, listen until it hurts. Talk with and listen to everyone who is connected with your business. You will be amazed on what you will find out. That does not mean that you have to act on everything you hear, e.g. the sales rep always think that the price is too high. Survey some, all of your customers. You can do this anonymously, cheaply, speedily, online tools. Again, buyers are always liars. Not everything you hear will be valid, but that's no reason to ask. Focus groups of suppliers or clients often throw up some interesting ideas at a very least. You'll find out some things you didn't know. It often helps to use external facilitator. They may not want to tell you, but in person, what they really think. Put some drinks for 10 of your customers and ask, what do we do well? That is important to you. What do we do poorly? That is important to you. What do we do that you don't need? What do we not do that you need us to do? What problems do you have satisfying your customers? What problems do you have doing business with us? How do we compare with other business you deal with? What things do we do that make no sense to you? Will you buy from us again? If yes, why? If not, why not? So always ask and listen until it hurts. So that was it about how to get customers and keep them. So you are looking for ideas to help you determine what you need, start doing, stop doing, or keep doing. And everyone in this business will be able to contribute ideas in each category. So that is it for today. Have a wonderful day. It was a pleasure to learn from this book on how to get customers and actually keep them. And I hope you picked a lift too. I hope you picked something too. So I'll see you in the next video. My name is Jessica and see you soon.